Hello folks, I'm the Red. This is Minds Beneath Us, and last we left off, we had just had a significant conversation with the real Jason Day. I know I am constantly all over the place with the pronunciation of his last name. It's not intentional. It's just I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce it, and I'm trying to stick to one pronunciation. I'm just bad at it. Unfortunately, I have no one to, correct me. If someone in the comments has done so, would like to do so, I'd love to hear, like, hey, these are the ways you say everyone's name. And I will still probably get some of them wrong, but maybe I'll, try a little harder. Um, Anyways, we had a conversation with the real Jason Day while we were asleep. We also found out that his body might be able to move without either of us controlling it, which is a whole wild thing. And we had a conversation with Fran, his girlfriend, who's going to go to a protest in a few months, or in a couple months, in a month. I don't remember. Month. We have the estimated window via Jason that will probably exit in a week, but this is based on information that doesn't seem relevant anymore because we did meet someone else who seemed to know that we were planted in someone's mind, and that they sort of, they asked if it were the real Jason. We said no. It was a whole thing, like where we were talking to each other in this odd way, and they didn't seem aware that they seemed to think that the source had gone silent. Whatever source, whatever put us in here, which we saw what happened. So it's a whole. There's others of us out here, and they might make contact with us again. We might figure things out. It's really hard to tell what's going on there with as little information as we had. And the last thing that happened was a fight between Jeff, our coworker, the coworker who I don't think works in this office. I think he works in a nearby office. Who he keeps putting on work off on the boss of this office, the supervisor of this office, and I'm gonna run and check in on him real quick. And George, the guy who said he doesn't supervise the supervisor, but kind of. Well, anyways, let's have this conversation first here. Jeff, Lawrence. Jeff, I meant to say that. Oh, hey. Am I interrupting? Not at all. What's up, Jason? Just want to check how you're doing. Thank you. Thank you all. You know what? Lawrence is lobbying me. He says I'm too mean to the old geezer. What do you think? So these are both berate. I don't want to berate him. He wasn't too mean to the old guy. That's essentially his father figure. How he speaks back to him, especially with the guy. The way I don't like the way George talks to Jeff. And Jeff was snapping back because he was doing some real consideration of, hey, we're the bad guys here. Like we are killing people accidentally for the most part. Hopefully no one's killing someone intentionally, but we're killing people accidentally. Enough so that someone came and tried to kill us in return. Yeah, we're the bad guys. We're working for a massive corporation. We're the bad guys. Like, we're not doing good here. Like, maybe some good comes out of our work, but the way we do it, it's skeevy at best. And Jeff is like, hey, maybe I should quit. Maybe I shouldn't, work for this giant corporation which is harming the world, which is killing people. So I'm not gonna. There's nothing I can berate Jeff for here. Nothing I would berate Jeff for here. So none of these first two options are off the table. This one is absolutely true. This seems a little aggressive, but it's the one I'm going to take. I don't think you did anything wrong. Eye for an eye. Really? See, Lawrence? Just, I'm an orphan, so family is like a luxury. I know, I don't hate him. He's done a lot for me, and I truly appreciate. We support each other as a makeshift family. But I can't simply agree with him on everything, especially when he's being ridiculous. Why would I agree with him? Just to be nice? People of his generation are selfish, always going after personal gains and running away at the first sign of trouble. When someone actually stands up for a cause, they mock him. I'll mention a little bit here that this is a thing about survivorship bias. People like that, like we see older generations seem like that oftentimes, and they can be like that, because the people who do things like what Jeff was talking about, giving up your job because you find it morally reprehensible, those people tend to die a little more often. They don't live as long, so the older people, they're the ones that are more likely to have been selfish assholes and gone like, hey, yeah, no, my job is morally reprehensible, but I'm going to do it anyways because it gives me money. And I like money and I want to survive, and, you know, money helps my survival. So, just my 2 cents. I've seriously had enough. I didn't know you're so progressive. Honestly, the first time we met Jeff, it was in the context of him sort of leaning very heavily on the boss, and I kind of didn't like him at first, which is where his voice came from. It's I'm doing a slightly nasally voice for him. But like, and I think it still fits. You know, we have these very simplistic character models, so the voices are a little plucked, like, anyways, these characters, they are real people. They are multi-dimensional. I'm loving this game so far. I just have to... I'm gushing about it. I'm not really progressive. It's just that man has his own opinions, okay? Actually, I'd be happy enough if Mr. Liao could be a bit more supportive. I don't even dream of changing his values. Being a bit more tolerant would be good enough. You don't want appreciation, but don't want discouragement either. Yeah, that's about it. I think you should talk about it, for real, with Mr. Liao. You're right. We both could benefit from it. Thank you, Jason. I'm feeling much better. As long as you feel better. Thank you too, Lawrence. You're welcome. Hey, it's getting late. I should get back to work. See you around. Bye. 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 You did great there, Jason. Thank you. I tried to cheer Jeff up, but in the end, the conversation went this way and that. Didn't help much. You were like a therapist. I just did what I could. Now you're being modest. Cool guy, huh? Thanks to you, Jeff seems to be feeling better. Much appreciated. Okay, I should get back to work too. Goodbye, Jason. Bye. It's good to be young. He's radiating energy. We want to go talk to George now, too, because George said he had work for us. And, I want to see what he has to say. Hi. You here to help me out? Yes. Good. You heard what I told Jeff just now, but I guess you wouldn't agree. You young folks are like that in a sense. Naive. contribution to society, helping people, making the world a better place, so on and so forth. Dude, you're... Okay, George, you're making yourself look bad here. You're that kind, aren't you? I only care about myself and those who matter. Okay. Jason, unfortunately, we're probably not going to get along. Well, I'll give the speech later. What's wrong with making the world a better place? Nothing wrong. Synchronization is 93%. The idea is great, but the approach should be more practical, is what I mean. Help yourself before helping others, or else you end up making a bigger mess. You're right. Old Geezer's life experience is seldom wrong. Okay, life lesson. I need you for real work. You started life lessons yourself. Because of what happened yesterday, we need to change assignments for a few team members. I need you to go tell them. Can't you just send a message? I did, but for whatever reason, they're not checking messages. Better inform them now than have them crying over it later. I need you to find Cynthia Ho and Jade Lynn. One of them should be in logistics, the other may be in the corridor outside the contract rooms. Contract rooms, logistics. Go find them when you have a minute. Remind them to check my message. This is of low priority, of course. If Wayne comes back, do whatever he tells you to first. Do me this favor only when you have time. I'll go find them myself if they keep ghosting me. That's it. You're dismissed. I mean, as long as no one stops us. They asked you to come and help? Yeah, so what? Are they having a fight again? Nothing, it's just I think it's weird. Why do they keep asking for you? Don't they have their own staff? It is what it is. I mean, for real, do you even agree to help them? And you won't tell me what you're doing down there? You're not my boss. Why do you even bother? Don't you have anything better to do? Aren't you preparing for the certificate exam? Do your prepping. What does that have to do with it? I just care about you. Jaster? What are you doing there? Can I help you? I was just wondering what's going on. Well, Kathy is spending more time with Ops than with us. Even when she's in the office, she's hardly talking. They turned her into a zombie. It's called concentration. I'm focusing on my work. Right. Anyways, you're still spending a whole lot of time in the cellar. It's a fact. We don't see you in this office much. Does she have to be seen in this office? Yes? Just say if you feel neglected. I'm a bigger person than that. This is just that the office is losing its vibes without Kathy. Anyways, this isn't right. That's not true. I'm not spending that much time in the cellar. Then where are you when you're not at your desk? I could be running errands for us. No, you take that access pass on your desk when you go to the cellar. What pass? There's a special pass for the ops office. You're a member of screening, not ops. You're often not in the office either for test prepping. Do you think test prepping is a better excuse or what? Huh? What does this have to do with my test? Do you care about it that much? I don't care about your certificate or whatnot. Then why? Listen, Kathy, those people at Ops are bad. No, Justin is a nice guy. You call that nice? He hardly gives a grunt every time I say hello. He must be busy at work. Why are you defending him? Why are you attacking him? I don't dig you coders. I don't dig you hardware geeks. Okay, let's leave it up to Jaster. Why is this up to me all of a sudden? I don't even know what they're fighting over. Leave Jason out of it. We could use a third-party opinion. What do you say, Jaster? Who's making more sense? Kathy is looking at me cautiously. To be truth, I don't even know what you guys are fighting over. I told you to leave Jason out of it. Now you ruined his day too. Hey, you can be honest with me. Are you transferring over to Ops? What? No. Are you there really to help? I told you. Hey. Are you two fighting again? Are you harassing Jason now? Huh? No, we're not. You are. I can tell from Jason's confused face. Give it a break, you people. Don't keep fighting over the same thing. Okay, I'm nagging Nanny, right? Don't encourage him when he tries to pick a fight again, Kathy. Babysitting you folks isn't part of my responsibility. Sorry, Jason. They can be a nuisance sometimes. I don't mind. Right. Taking a little peek over here. The consultation office. Okay, Wayne's right here. That's the plan. If anything doesn't work, call me over to help. Okay, go now. Thank you. Hey, Jason. I'm late again. Really sorry. Had to help resolve some issues left by the day shift staff. I haven't known him for long, but so far he's always late. Always running behind, always running around, helping people with this or that. Did you fix the issues? We did. Phew. That was a close one. Good job. Yeah, thank you. I need to tell you about your field practice at Ops today. Shouldn't you tell me whether I passed the interview for screening? Wait, did I make the cut for screening? Oh, right. Sorry, I'm afraid that will have to wait till tomorrow. Miss Ye is still busy with the aftermath of yesterday's assault. I'll be occupied too. I think you have pretty much nailed it, though. I had a talk with Miss Ye yesterday. She's very happy with your performance throughout the consultation sessions. She said you were handling contributors very well, and you chose the right candidate in the end. You must have increased your chances, too. Considering everything, I think you have nailed it. Show some confidence. Okay, now your itinerary to Ops today. Since Ops is a separate division, someone else will give you the tour there. Is he or she the division lead? Not yet. Yet? We joined Vision at about the same time, he and I, so he's definitely eligible for promotion. But things happened. What kind of things? Not my place to talk about it. Ask him if you're really curious. Awkward smile to cover an awkward smile to cover awkwardness. His name is Justin Wu. Let me know when you're ready for field practice. I'll tell him to meet you at logistics on B7. I must run some errands for Mr. Liao, though. Not a problem at all. The executives are furious with the ops because of yesterday's mess. They demand a very lengthy statement from their team lead. My understanding of the team dynamic still stands. Justin will be the one to actually write the statement. Sounds like their team lead doesn't do much. Personally, I believe he doesn't deserve his job. Very harsh opinion. Considering the statement is due today, I doubt if he has a lot of time for you. Even if I call him now, it'll take him a while to be there. I hope you understand. May I know what kind of person he is? Why ask me? Because I'm talking to you? Good point. He's a very capable man. Poker face most of the time, but quite nice deep down inside. Sometimes annoyingly stubborn, though. You don't have to worry. It's not hard to get along with him. He's totally trustworthy. Great to know, thanks. My pleasure. Oh, if you have other things to do, just go. Once you get down to Cellar, it could be a long time to come back up again. What do you say, Cellar right now, or finish other business first? I have something to take care of. Sure, you can always find me at my desk. Let me know anytime you're ready. That's it. Miss Ye's calling me. Gotta go. See ya. I know Mr. Liao said that we don't have to do this right now, but we got the impression that we're not going to be, like, I've just got the impression that this is the thing to do now. Are you one of the two, I'm assuming? Cynthia Ho, yes. Oh, hi. I thought she should be at logistics? Eh? Have I met you somewhere before? You're Jason Day? Uh, glad you remembered me. Glad you remembered me too. Huh? Is Jade crying? You're the one who took care of the lunatic yesterday. Yes. I was scared to death back there. Thank you for saving the day. Wild mood swings. Can I help you? Those are not wild mood swings. Those are the mood swings of someone who is not used to life or death situations, facing down a life or death situation. What are you doing here? About that. Could you please just tell Mr. Leal that you can't find us? You know he's looking? It's Jade. I lost a very important hard drive. HQ asked for a physical copy because of what's inside is super confidential. Mr. Liao needs it ready today, but I can't find it anywhere. I must have dropped it yesterday during the attack. Did you search this corridor? We searched everywhere. Jade has got too many important warnings gotten too many warnings recently. This time she could be fired. I can't afford to lose this job. That is the situation. But sitting here is not a solution. But I can't. The worst part is, HQ is asking for the hard drive. Mr. Liao can't help us even if he wants to. If he tries, I guess he'd get punished too. Why is it always me? First a lunatic, then this. I was thinking the security team must have searched the corridor thoroughly yesterday after the incident. Is the security team part of Ops? Are we maybe going to have a little rendezvous with them? What did they say? We have sent them messages through the company's communication system. There's no response yet. We're trying to buy some extra time and wait for them to respond. Cross-division communication takes time, you know. It would be great if we could contact the security officer on duty yesterday. Tricky situation. Now you know everything, Jason. Would you like to help buy us some time? Tell Mr. Liao that you can't find us. Please, I'm counting on you. Shouldn't get involved. Okay, I'll tell him that. Thank you, you're my savior. Thanks, Jason. You better hurry up, though. We will. This is settled for now. That was both of them, right? Yeah, both of them. So, I don't think we would have met them. Like, maybe Mr. Liao would have found them himself. I mean, he knew where they were. They were ostensibly. How's it going? Found them? They're still not responding to my messages. Sorry, can't find them anywhere. Really? You mean they've left the farm? They could be in places I don't have access to. Impossible. Cynthia, maybe. Jade has the same security clearance as yours. If you checked everywhere, at least one of them must be there. Or you're lying. It's very, very angry now. You know what this is about? No, I don't. Jade Lin has a hard drive containing confidential document for HQ. This drive should have been on my desk an hour ago. Do you have any idea what the consequences are? HQ is chasing me. They could send people anytime. Good, now I have to tell them Jade lost it. I don't want this to happen, but she could be fired. Not my fault. She's been making one mistake after another. Incompetence is not to be tolerated. Can't you wait for her a little bit more? And risk my own job? Right now I'm already held partially responsible. Collaborating with her will make my case worse. Maybe she's already found it. Maybe she's on her way here now. No, I must report to HQ right away. Damage control. Here's how it goes. I'll report to HQ, and you are dismissed. Thank you. You really won't help her? I said you're dismissed. This is as much as I can do. We don't go to Mrs. Ye's office. Wayne. You ready to go down? I'll contact Justin now. Is it okay? Yeah. Our synchronization has dropped even more. Yes, please. Sure, 1 second. Okay, I told him. Take the elevator down to logistics and turn left. I'll meet you there. Have a productive day. Thank you. I'm worried what'll happen if we get our synchronization too low. Saw people from HQ the other day. Where, on the farm? Yep. That doesn't sound good. Every time we see HQ people, there's some bad shit going on. They're just here for regular business. Don't overthink it. Come on, you're overthinking it too, or else you wouldn't bring this up. So many rumors flying around these days. They're talking about farm clothes. Stop. You think Silencio is going to record that and make a note on my evaluation? Well, I could. Better safe than sorry. Right, we can talk about this after work. Wait. Wasn't this where we're supposed to go? We said... logistics office... Turn left. I turned right. Left is our right. That you? I've been down here before, right? Nothing significant. What? Excuse me, do you know where Cynthia Ho is? Cynthia? Probably went to screening again. She and Rose, they go there a lot these days. No, she's not. She's in the corridor near the contract rooms. The door there broke yesterday, remember? She's fixing it. Ah, right, contract rooms. Thank you. Jason Day? Yes, nice to meet you. I tried to be here as soon as possible. Didn't want to keep you waiting. You must be Justin Wu. Yes, I am. I'll be a tour guide for the field practice at Ops today. I was expecting him to be late. My boss said you're busy? My boss? You made up your mind? Screening? No, I didn't mean that. It was just, he's been my boss for the first day of my work. I'm actually relieved. Huh? Nothing. You're right. I have work to do. I'm here because you have higher priority. My work is my own problem. Can't let it waste your time. Plus, I don't like to be late. It's indeed better than Wayne at punctuality. Time to go down to the cellar. Are you ready? Yeah, let's go. Sure. I'm wondering a little bit if I shouldn't have told Cynthia and Jade that I failed to dissuade Mr. Liao, but I don't know. These high-speed elevators are the only way down to the cellar. Acknowledged. Too long a ride and not enough elevators. I may have to wait for a long while. Ops and logistics share these 3 elevators, you know. Ever wonder why all you seldom come up here? This is the reason. We can't deal with the wait, except for at the beginning and end of a shift. As a result, these elevators basically belong to logistics. They maintain and service all facilities within Silencio, including the cellar. And ask for so much information. I thought below the surface there's only the cellar. Understandable, but that is not true. Lot Farm runs on heavy machinery and many systems. Most of them are buried down below. Cellar is only one of them. He is kind of boring. He is the boring kind, alright. But again, I feel more at home with people like him. The elevator won't arrive anytime soon. Anything else you want to know? What is the cellar like? Simply put, it's huge. What? Can you be, like, more specific? Stark, cold, metal surfaces everywhere. That is abstract. Sorry, I'm not good at explaining things. It seems genuinely apologetic. I failed my job. Relax, it's not a problem at all. Thank you. Seems like he really appreciates. Kathy Heischen comes over to Ops all the time. Didn't you ask her about the cellar? Kathy did say something about the cellar yesterday. She said it's a big and suffocating place. I see. She's doing a much better job than I did. I don't think it's any better, though. Ops doesn't get along with screening? About that. Seems surprised by my question. I'd be lying if I said no. But it's complicated. The short version is, the screening team has no idea how flop farms work. Total ignorance. Because of this, we have many disagreements over decisions and plans. They don't know how this farm works? I suppose that should be saved for later, when you get to see what we do. I'll go over the specifics when we are down there. I believe our disagreements are fundamentally down to the differences of knowledge. The same thing will happen over and over again until we are on the same page. He sounds resigned. But who knows? Maybe things could change. Monsieur is trying to break down the barrier. You are one of the bridges. I don't expect much out of it, but a change is a change. That was a good question. Anything else you want to know? What is Kathy doing at Ops? You did mention her already. She's under training, learning the fundamentals of Silencio's systems. Training? But she told QQ she's just helping Ops out. She says she's just helping you guys out. Kathy wants to transfer to Ops, am I right? About that. You mean she never talked to anyone about it? I didn't ask. In that case, maybe she doesn't want others to know. If she wants to keep it private, I respect her decisions. Let's talk about something else. I suppose Kathy wouldn't want people to know too much. What made you think that? As far as I can tell, she's a sensitive girl. She cares a lot about peer opinions, so let's not dwell on this subject. Still curious. Sorry, I won't let you pursue this subject. It's getting irritated. Okay, I'll stop here. Thank you. What for? For not forcing me. Keep pushing, I'll run out of ways to say no without being offensive. I don't want to offend you, and I don't want to fail Kathy. This is what I call overly considerate. You're, very considerate. They say I'm obsessive compulsive. I know I'm kind of nitpicky all the time. Hopefully you don't mind. Awkward smile, trying to cover up more awkwardness. Let's talk about something else. He gives awkward smile. All the bosses here give awkward smiles. All the division leads. No more questions. Acknowledged. Damn it! Why are the lights flickering again? Hey! Which of you forgot to push the circuit board all the way in? Not me? What? Not me either. Then which of you is gonna fix it? Not me. A ride to the cellar takes forever. Can't we just let them flicker? They're not causing any trouble. Not causing any trouble until they start to. Justin. Yes? You're going down. Could you give the circuit board a shove? Like last time? Yes, exactly. Thank you. You're welcome. Great. You did me one big favor. Hey, why are you up here? Thought you should be on duty. Taking new recruitment to Ops for field practice. Oh, Jason, it's you. Have you met? Yeah, at screening yesterday. You see. Can I trust you with the circuit board, Justin? No problem. Thank gods. What would I do without you Ops folks? All we have is a bunch of big babies. Huh. It's the circuit board that you talked about. It's nothing. I'll take care of it on the way down. Won't take long, promise. Huh, the elevator. Finally. We're lucky to have the ride all to ourselves. Sometimes the logistics people like them back there try to cram in. Not very pleasant. This elevator passes by many floors. Like most people on this farm, though, most of them need like most places on this farm, though, most of them need security clearance. Floors for what? Honestly, I'm not entirely sure myself. You don't know where your elevator goes? Might sound weird, but Vision intends it this way. Confidentiality is a top priority at Vision. We have strict procedures and physical separation. It's reasonable considering that the company's entire business depends on proprietary technology. Cross-division communication is strictly regulated too. As a result, most people have no idea what we deal with on a daily basis at Ops. He's frustrated, I think. To them, we're just the people who run flop farming systems. I'll get to know Ops better than anyone else at screening? Yes, although it might feel weird to you. Screening and Ops seldom communicate until Miss Yates starts to ask new recruits to do field practice under both. Suppose she means to clear up misunderstandings between us. I doubt if it will work though. A brief field practice hardly offers any real insight. You'll see everything on this farm during field practice, and nothing at all when it comes to the real business. Meaning yesterday's work was not the real business at screening. I wouldn't assign you any work that truly matters either. Consider this a guided tour. But I did quite some work at screening yesterday. Let me guess, consultation and contract signing? How do you know? Spot on. Affirming smile. It is the real business, but the backbone is Vision's automated screening system and flopped regulation procedures. I also deal with business developments, folks, and upstairs divisions. What you did was a fraction of their daily responsibilities. I mean, of course it was a fraction of their daily responsibilities. Any single employee only deals with a fraction of their daily responsibilities, a company this large. Frankly, all flops farms have consultation and contract team. Nothing secret or proprietary there. We're approaching central control. Giant and suffocating. Now we're passing through central control. It's a giant relay station. Silencio's routes all resources through it. Resources like what? Mostly raw materials needed by factories. Each flop farm is connected to 3 to 5 fully automated factories, serving as their shared brain. These factories produce all sorts of things, from parts to retail products. Silencio controls several steel mills and automobile assembly plants. With Silencio coordinating, these factories can maximize their efficiency. Amazing, isn't it? Industry augmented by internet on steroids. Silencio has purposes other than flop farming? Central control is fully automated, only needing human intervention for occasional servicing. This is part of logistics domains. They keep the entire place serviced. I heard the flop core is located here too. Flop core? He's trying to come up with a shorter explanation? Flop core is the brain of this farm, so to speak. It's the CPU, I'm guessing. It's in charge of things to be done, how they should be done, so on and so forth. Or maybe that's just the backbone computer. Final check. I don't know the network structure they have. The flop core is powered by juicers who provide the raw flops. Draws from this raw power and uses it to perform various functions. In other words, an omni-purpose butler who's also its own boss. Flop core doesn't have a dedicated name. We all call it by the moniker of the farm, Silencio. Back to the central control. We can't feel it inside the elevator, but these parts are super hot. If this door opens right now, the heat wave will be enough to grill us alive. But you said Logistics performs services here. Yes, it's a job with occupational hazards. The heat is not a big problem if you're protected by proper equipment, but according to my friend, they haven't replaced protective gear in years. Sounds very concerned. Pretty much all divisions are facing the same situation. Like, to cut costs? Cutting costs is a must, however, this might have to do with HQ's recent plans. It's only my own guess, of course. HQ's plans. Where were we again? Oh right, the heat near central control. To solve this heat issue, the designer of this farm used seawater for cooling. Until Silencio came around, overheating had been plaguing all flop farms. Seawater channeled inside is heated and evaporated. The steam is used to generate power. The design is very efficient. The farm is largely self-sufficient. What do you do with the leftover water, or the leftover salt? He is almost proud of it. Back then, Silencio represented the state of the art. Fast forward to now, though, everything is outdated. Why don't you give it a thorough overhaul? Cost issues. Kelly's frustrated. Now we're entering the submerged zone. Tank is not at 100% capacity yet, meaning the central core is not entirely submerged. Next stop is the cellar. So this is deep. This is mountains deep. Okay, here we are. That was a long ride. How deep exactly are we? I need to do what Rose asked first. Be right back. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Let's go. First thing is the cellar. Grab a car. Car? What do we need a car for? I don't know how big you think the cellar is, but take that number and multiply by 10. Cellar is a gigantic structure with multiple shuttle stops. We get around in these cars. Hop aboard. This is the cellar. Wow, this is... Can't quite tell from here. Those little dots up there are racked juicers. Hanging from the ceiling like sausages? Part of our job is to rack up juicers sent down by screening. What do you think? Not as expected? Thought they should be in pods or something. I know what you mean. Thought the same before coming down here for the first time. It makes sense, though, if you think about it. To have so many people racked up at the same time, they can't afford to make the system too fancy. I mean, I thought they'd just be on, like, tables or something, not hanging from the ceiling. Here at Silencio, we used outdated hardware, but newer systems aren't much better. Cost control is key. The object is to rack as many people as possible. Economy of scale. Let's keep going. This is it. Let's get off. Wait, he gave a little look back at us, walking up behind him. This is the sending room. Juicers line up here, waiting to be racked. This machine will keep them in place, inject necessary fluids, mount juicing hardware. Then they're moved into the cellar. This whole process is called racking. Does it hurt? Frankly, I don't know. Never tried it myself. But I guess it can't be overly enjoyable. These people are candidates sent down by screening. They look kind of doped. They're put into protective suits provided by the farm before racking. Beneath Silencio, we have a total of 10 cellars like this one. Hey, Justin. Is it break time? Yeah, we'll start racking soon. Thank you for your hard work. Nah, your work is harder. My work is probably harder still. Shut up. It's about time. Let's keep moving. You! Hank Lou. He looks weird, those bloodshot eyes. You okay? I don't know. I feel. Calm down. It's going to be okay. You. I know you. I know him. You let me in. You say... Safe. I'm safe, no? Safe. I won't... I don't know what to say. This is absolutely safe. Relax. Stress is not going to help at this point, I don't think. Good. I suddenly froze mid-sentence. Okay, yeah, they're drugged. Heavily. Tranquilizer is kicking in. Only natural to panic once they see what's going on here. To keep things smooth and safe, juicers are given tranquilizer and muscle relaxants before racking. That way they won't thrash around, which could harm themselves. That's why they are like zombies. Terrible, huh? Yeah. Unlike screening, we have to deal with this day in, day out. Let's keep moving. I'm going to take a brief moment to say I was not expecting this level of horror down here. I was expecting something, but not these people all being drugged and hung from the ceiling. Hey. You. Where you been? I was picking up the new recruit, sir. Where's that statement? Working on it. We'll deliver it before the end of the day. You'd better. You, the new guy? What a douche. Yes, Jason Day. Just answer me yes or no. Didn't ask about the name because I don't care. Smarten up, you stupid hunk. Do your thing quick. Get the fuck out of here. What? They sent you down for field practice. I'll let you do field practice, but keep in mind that we don't need you. Finish your business and fuck off, understand? And you, Wu, don't use him as an excuse to delay the statement. I'm right here in my office, watching you. Yes, sir. What's the clown's problem? Sorry about that. Don't be. Not your fault. Yeah, you're right. Let me show you around the office. Hey, hold on. He said you don't need me. What does that mean? Honestly, I don't think we need any new recruits either. You're not hiring? Well, you could say that. But Silencio wants to assign you to ops for whatever reason. You're in no position to say no. My work is done, Justin. Did you follow procedure E5? I don't want to see any more compliance issues. Yes, sir. Strictly following E5. Good. Take a break. Thanks, Justin. Hey, Justin. Hey, how are things going? Not bad. I finally bypassed the loop. Thanks for your help. It's a makeshift fix. Don't forget to locate the root cause. Roger, will do. This is very unlike screening. They're meticulous, like clockwork. Don't think their asshole lead could manage it, though. Justin must be the one doing all the management work. Come over here, Jason. Justin, do you have a minute? Sorry, I'm occupied. I'll keep it short. Jesse... I see. Leave it to me. Go do your work. Yes, sir. Is Justin sighing? Jesse, huh? Oh, hi! Welcome back! What's with the fake smile? Fake? What are you talking about? You know what. Plus, Kaylee was complaining again about you. Ah! Where's Kathy? She's not with you? They all know it's Kathy, huh? Kathy, she's back to screening. Hold on, don't try to distract me. I told you over and over again, don't redo other people's work. You're making teamwork impossible. I told you over and over again, I don't need teamwork. Miss Kaylee has been stuck on the same error for a full week. You know that? I rewrote her code and had it resolved in 3 minutes. What's she bitching about? You undid her work? How's she supposed to cooperate with you? Your deliverables are due in a month. You think I can't make it all by myself? He believes you can, but you're missing an opportunity to learn about teamwork. Sooner or later, you will have to work with someone. What do you do then? There, I said it for you, Justin. Thanks, Pax. At least find someone competent. Like, Pax is not bad. No way. Do you think I don't know you told him to leave everything to you? This is not teamwork. Huh. Okay, I'll restore her code. If the deliverables are delayed, it's all your fault. No, it's your fault. Hey, Justin, is this the newbie? Pretty face. Sorry, I forgot to introduce. Hello, Jesse Lai. I'm Pax. Look people in the eye when you speak. Hi all, I'm Jason Day. Hi. Does he have an engineering background? Just looking at me expectantly. I don't have an engineering background. I don't have an engineering background to speak of. I don't. Damn it! Another. Another what? Is the AI really working? Why does it keep sending people without engineering training down here? Now I agree with Evan Ye. Silencio is going nuts. Eva Ye. I don't know better than anyone. You know better than anyone that Silencio doesn't make mistakes. No, I know better than anyone that no one knows a thing about how Silencio works. She's got a point. None of you know how it works, and you follow its instructions without a question. It's sending a clueless guy here who's never written a single line of code to an engineering division. What are we supposed to do? Train him? Actually, I had programming classes in high school. I did pretty well in exams. I learned a little coding and aced exams. Incredible fucking bull. Think, Jason, think. Do you have the time and energy for this right now? You never planned to keep him, am I right, Justin? Huh? What? You are right. What? Is that decision up to you? Listen to me, Jason. Jessie may be aggressive, but she's making a good point. I did the research and confirmed that you don't have any real experience in programming. I can't admit you into ops. The situation here is dire. We do not have the time or resources to train you. Dire, what's that supposed to mean? It's complicated, but you saw what a division lead is like. Not the most dependable leader. I practically run this place, and that alone is burning me out. In that case, my chance of securing a job is down by 50%. So what happens next? We're not like screening. We need real professionals, not smooth talker with outstanding people skills. He's suggesting that screening team are not professionals? I see why they don't like ops now. Play by the book, I should walk you through everything we do at ops, but today I will challenge you with the hardest part of it. You will see we are not fit for ops. Then I will let Miss Ye know. You don't have the guts to reject me outright? I don't have the heart to reject you outright. I want you to see for yourself. My presence here is a waste of our times. So I'm going to object to this. Jason, we're going to disagree with you here. And our presence here is about drawing this connection between ops and screening. I don't know if Ye got the idea from Silencio or Miss Ye put the idea in Silencio, but I think that's why Silencio was willing to hire us at all. In short, he can't do the job. Jesse. What? I'm saying out loud for you. Being honest with him or not, it doesn't change anything. If he can't do it, he can't do it. I feel like I must say something. Hey, isn't there a position that doesn't need engineering or programming background? As you can see, everyone here is either an engineer or programmer, most with 4 or more years of experience. You know what? The division lead. No need for any background, as long as you know the right people at HQ. What about rackers? I mean, all they do is send juicers up. That's an idea. It's about racking time. If he's here for field practice, let him have a try. Wait, we don't have opening for new rackers. But we do need more, no? There's no opening only because the lead doesn't authorize hiring. He's making everyone's life miserable. I wouldn't comment on that, but the bottom line is I can't authorize an opening. Hey, isn't Grandpa Lee about to retire? Yeah, he did mention that. I thought the company's policy allows for us to recruit reserves when there's a staff retire imminent. Correct. Wow, you read the company's policy. I did my homework before applying for the job. Never walk into a place without knowing it front and back, my motto. Good for you. Okay, let's do this then. Great. Why is there no thank you, everyone? Listen, Jason, Racker is not an easy job. You mean labor-intensive? Physical labor won't be your primary concern. The mental stress is enormous. Also, even if you're recruited as a reserve, you can't start as a Racker right away. There's an apprentice period monitored by senior Rackers. Can't you mentor me? Racking is a specialized profession. Also, racking is directly related to the safety of juicers. You must be mentored by real professionals. Since you may actually join Ops, there's one thing you need to know. It's not a change of attitude. At Ops, we generally agree that Silencio should be shut down. The sooner, the better. What? You're applying for the job that may not last very long. Wait, why would you want this farm to be shut down? Being the division that manages the cellar, we know how bad things are. With equipment out of date and out of service, we'll see more and worse accidents in a couple of years. We want the farm to be shut down to avoid such casualties. Is this an official decision already? No, but the board of directors is considering it. Truth be told, we have no deciding power in the course of the closure of the farm. However, we do what we can to facilitate it. I know you have a hard time dealing with the idea, but this is the reality. Why are you telling me this now? Because I don't want you to make uninformed decisions. I have done my duty to inform. Let's see what Racker is free to oversee your field practice. Feel free to walk around or maybe talk to Jesse or Pax. Come find me when you're ready to start. Yeah, we got an autosave right there. So I think we're going to go ahead and call it for the day. And we will do our field training tomorrow. If you've enjoyed this Let's Play so far, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment. Tell me what you think of the reveal of what the Cellar actually is. Subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you next time on The Minds Beneath Us.